we have the unique opportunity to bring you the inside information on the guns used by the nation's best practical shooters. Now, many times, sponsorship relations will determine what brand each shooter is using, but the model and the setup in each case is a very personal decision. So here's what we found were the choices of the top shooters for the most important matches of their season. First, we'll have a look at the limited division and their hardware. These are all, for the most part, custom 1911-based high-capacity race guns. Just about everyone is equipped with at least one 21-round magazine, and all of the guns we will see are chambered in 40 S&W. Hennig Wahlgren is one of only a few at this match shooting an EAA Witness, a very popular choice among the European shooters. Hennig has custom built his grips to conform perfectly to his hands. The SV Infinity Millennium that Taryn Butler chooses for national competition has the sight tracker barrel and front sight option. This design affixes the front sight to the barrel for faster target acquisition. Chris Tilley also uses SV's Infinity sight tracker. Chris chooses a Dawson fiber rear sight, and everything else here is right off the shelf from SV. The gun Phil Strader runs in limited competition starts out as a STI 2011 5-inch, but it becomes a USSA custom after all of the components are hand-fitted by master gunsmith Kevin Toothman. AMU shooter Lee DeMaculangan also chooses a 5-inch STI as the starting point for his limited gun. The gun becomes something special with the work of master gunsmith Joe Harless. Travis Tomasi also reaps the benefit of Joe Harless's gunsmith work. This time a Caspian high cap is the starting point. Travis has the trigger shortened to fit his hand specifically. The Springfield Armory high capacity design chosen by Rob Latham is a 6-inch for greater accuracy. The slide has been lightened dramatically, which gives the gun the skeletonized look. Another limited shooter wielding a 6-inch gun is Todd Jarrett. Todd's para high cap is custom built by Al Zitta of ZM Weapons. Now for the more attainable guns of the production division. Most of the competitors here are shooting 9mm, and all production shooters are limited to 10 rounds in a magazine. The CZ75 SP01 is becoming quite popular among the production shooters. This is Max Michel Jr.'s CZ with aluminum grips and a Bomar rear sight. Angus Hobdell is a CZ factory-sponsored shooter, so of course he is using the 75 SP01. Angus has a 120mm barrel to be legal in international competition. The Glock design is tried and true in production division competition, and Bob Vogel is a believer. Bob shoots a Glock Model 35 in 40 caliber with Savini sights. Another Glock family shooter is Dave Savini, of course. This is a Model 34 in 9mm with Savini sights from Warren Tactical. The Smith & Wesson M&P is making a name for itself in the production division. Ernie Langdon is campaigning the M&P 45, a rarity in production division chambered in 45 ACP. Ernie also opts to forego the thumb safety option on his M&P. Doug Koenig is also running an M&P. Doug chooses the M&P 9 in 9mm for production competition. Another shooter who chooses the M&P 9mm is Steve Moneypenny. The only change Steve has made here is the Warren Tactical sights. Well, that just goes to show you, you don't have to take out a second mortgage to compete in the USPSA. Of the production division for shooters of all skill levels.